We started here, Ryland Hall, where 12 men gathered. They were seeking brotherhood and pursuing lofty ideals, virtue, diligence, and brotherly love. They promised a different fraternity. Since our founding, more than 319,000 men have been welcomed through the red doors. Each has played a role in building what we celebrate today. We continue to deliver on that promise made 114 years ago by being a valued partner in higher education, by offering the most innovative programs in the fraternity world, by holding each other to a higher standard, by building balanced men and the world's next generation of values-based leaders. We were different then, and we are different now, and we will continue to innovate, to challenge the status quo. Because for Sig Ep, good is never good enough. What we do is important and more necessary than ever before. Let's stand tall and commit to an even brighter future. We've modeled the way for the last 114 years. And we're only getting started.
We always, as a fraternity, from the very beginning when the founders decided to create a different fraternity, believed they had the ability to do that. And today, I think our members and our volunteers and our alumni all over the country truly believe we're making a difference in young people's lives.
Sig Ep is not only determined to be a different kind of a fraternity, they are determined to change what they are whenever the circumstances dictate.
We are not satisfied with good. Good is not good enough. Sig Ep is not satisfied. It remains 14 years out, ambitious. And there's nothing wrong with ambition if it's well-channeled and if it's generous.
I believe that there's no possible situation where an undergraduate can grow more and have a greater undergraduate experience and gain life skills than being a Sig Ep.
We have beautiful ideals in our fraternity, brotherly love and virtue and diligence. It's not just a formula that structures us. It's something we genuinely trust will happen. We trust that brotherly love will happen with us and will have its effect, and that if we grow in virtue and diligence, it will achieve its goal.
Sig Ep trains people today to not just love their brothers, but to love the world, to love people, and to try to make this into a better world.
But we're just scratching the surface. Anything Sig Ep decides to do, it can accomplish. The power of Sigma Phi Epsilon is endless and boundless, and I believe it can make a difference in the world.
Finalists, parents, campus administrators, alumni, and volunteers. On behalf of the Wisconsin Theta chapter of SIGEP at the University of Wisconsin-Platteville, I would like to welcome you to the 2020 Balanced Man Scholarship Awards. My name is Jay Curran. I'm the undergraduate Balanced Man Scholarship Coordinator. Tonight, we celebrate the achievements of 14 scholarship finalists who have displayed excellence in SIGEP's 4 pillars of leader, scholar, athlete, and gentleman. Among them are varsity athletes, class presidents, team captains, Eagle Scouts, and volunteers in their local communities. The ancient Greeks believed in developing a sound mind and a sound body as the way to live a fulfilling life. SIGEP adopted this philosophy with the balanced man ideal. Since 1990, SIGEP chapters across the country have awarded the Balanced Man Scholarship to recognize incoming and continuing students who exemplify these qualities in their everyday lives. Each year, over 160 SIGEP chapters award over $225,000 in scholarships to students who embody the balanced man ideal as demonstrated by their commitment to academic excellence, leadership, commitment to health and well-being, and service to their community. 2020 marks another milestone for our chapter. We received over 200 applications last spring, which concludes tonight as we reward 7 scholarships totaling $3,250. Tonight, our chapter will exceed the $40,000 threshold in scholarship money that we have given out since the scholarship's initial founding in 1998. Before we proceed, I would like to call upon the chaplain of the undergraduate chapter, Brother Jacob Ubel, to give tonight's invocation.
Brothers and invited guests, I invite you to bow your head in humble prayer. Ruler of the universe, may you bless and guide our friends with which we share this wonderful and joyous evening. Tonight we thank you for bringing us together on this momentous occasion. Although we cannot be together in person, we are grateful to be able to connect in these new and unique ways. We are also thankful for our health and these exemplary men in which we are here this evening to honor. May you watch over these men as they embark on their collegiate careers, and may you protect them on their journey through life. Amen.
Thank you, Jacob. I would like to welcome and acknowledge our distinguished guests that we have virtually present this evening. First, I would like to thank all the alumni and volunteers who have year after year continued to support and participate in the scholarship process. Without their support, we would not be here tonight. Secondly, I would like to thank our campus administrators and SIGEP national and support staff. Your guidance has always been a valuable asset to our chapter. Finally, I would like to thank all the parents in viewing tonight, without whom these young men would not be who they are today. We are all truly blown away at the caliber of young men that they have become. Again, thank you for being here tonight. Tonight's reflection will be delivered by David Nevins. Now retired, David served the students of UW-Platteville for an incredible 19 years as the director of campus activities. Before coming to UWP, David was the director of residence life and student activities at Clark College for 9 years. David became involved with the chapter over 18 years ago as a volunteer. Soon after, he was inducted into the fraternity as a Renaissance Brother. He has been a steady supporter, mentor, but most importantly, a brother to us all, and we are grateful for his contributions tonight. Please welcome our brother, Mr. David Nevins.
Watch the stars. Do you understand? Do you get it? Do you understand that you make a difference? Virtue, diligence, brotherly love, leader, scholar, athlete, gentleman. Words to some, but they mean more to us, more to Sigma Phi Epsilon. You make a difference every day, every way. Learn how to say yes.
Work with great passion and do great things. Be world famous. You know, you do things differently when you want to be better than the best. Look for the results in your efforts, but know that you may never find them. Keep looking anyway, and hold on to your dreams. Aim high and never look back. Hold others, your brothers, to high standards. Value doing the right thing. Say I'm sorry. It opens more doors than saying I'm right. Discover your potential, gentlemen. Count on your friends and be a friend. Recognize potential. Embrace it, celebrate it, cherish it, respect it. We did. Treat others with respect and teach others how to treat you with respect, and be refreshingly sincere. Educate, facilitate, learn, grow, smile, laugh, pause, love. Smile at who you see in the mirror. If that person doesn't smile back, it's time to get a new mirror. Praise others and always say thank you. Speak only positively of others or not at all. Silence is golden. Take time to be quiet and pray. Pray for those you hate as well as pray for those you love. Pray for yourself. Be faithful to others. Don't give up on people. Don't shut the door. Watch the stars. Oh, value time. The years, months, days, weeks, hours, minutes, seconds, and even moments become your life. Take long showers. Take long showers, especially when you're visiting your relatives. How you spend your time is the only true measurement of the priorities you have in life. So sing loudly in your car with the car stereo on. Roll down your windows and sing even louder. Play at work, listen to the birds sing, watch flowers grow. God does great work. Love yourself enough to take care of your mind, your body, and your spirit. Be a balanced man. Expand your mind. Be aware of your talents and give them freely. The future is yours to create, so build it, believe it, live it. You are worth it. Never give up on what you do or who you do it for each day. Education makes us free, and ignorance will cost us all. Remember Martin Luther King's dream? Character. Celebrate our differences, roll with the punches, be a role model, laugh, make others laugh, tell jokes. Remember, sunshine can warm a cold heart. Try making no-fail fudge. It does fail. So do we. So do they. You know, the greatest gift often wrapped in failure is education. You, my friends, you are students. You are my friend. You are a child. You are a leader. You are gentlemen. You make a difference. I'm proud of you. I'm proud to call you my friends. Watch the stars. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Nevins. I would like to introduce you to the Vice President of Recruitment, Dawson Van Winkle, who will introduce you to our 14 finalists.
Thank you, Jake. We want to make sure we recognize each and every one of the finalists that are here tonight, not just the scholarship winners. You all should be very proud to have made it this far. James Anlin. James is from Sheboygan, Wisconsin. He attended Sheboygan North High School, achieving a 3.85 GPA. He was on the Gold Honor Roll all 4 years and lettered his junior year. He was a team leader in FIRST Robotics for 3 years. He has participated in Badger Boy State. James participated in several sports, including soccer, cross country, basketball, baseball, and track. Starting as a cadet at the age of 15, he has also served his community as a member of the Sheboygan Fire Department for the past 3 years. In his free time, he loves outdoor activities, restoring a truck with his dad, and woodworking. Brandon Breckenheimer. Brandon is from Sherwood, Wisconsin. He went to Kakana High School, achieving a 3.83 GPA. Brandon designed and built an electric vehicle which competed in competitions across the state. In the last 4 years, he participated in 60 hours of community service with Key Club International. He has been on 3 local and 2 international mission trips to Mexico. He played soccer all 4 years in high school and golf his freshman year. In his free time, he enjoys riding his motorcycle and snowmobile trips in the UP in the winter. Ethan Shyla. Ethan is from Salem, Wisconsin. He attended Westosah Central High School, achieving a perfect 4.0 GPA. Ethan was very active in his Boy Scout troop, serving in several leadership roles, including senior patrol leader, and is an Eagle Scout. Ethan participated in several community service projects through his troop and church, including packing Christmas gifts for less fortunate children. Ethan was in the gaming, chess, math, and chemistry clubs, as well as the National Honor Society. He was on the cross-country team, tennis team, and participated in a winter archery league. Kyle Connery. Kyle is from New Franken, Wisconsin. He attended Preble High School, achieving a 3.81 GPA. He was the executive director of Link Crew, which encouraged freshman involvement. He is an Eagle Scout. Kyle amassed 90 hours of community service, including 58 hours at a nursing home, leading residents and activities. He also participated in show choir, jazz band, and marching band. He played soccer and was on the bowling team. In his free time, he enjoys watching football, playing chess, drawing, bowling, and spending time with friends. Zach Donley. Zach is from Johnson Creek, Wisconsin. He attended Jefferson High School, achieving a perfect 4.0 GPA. He received the Rock Valley Academic Excellence Award, Jefferson High Academic Award, Senior Athlete Award, and several other acknowledgments. He was a co-captain of his football team and a co-founder and president of his school's esports club. Zach was a member of the National Honor Society and Tri-M Music Society. Besides being the starting right tackle in football, he also participated in track and field and was a state qualifier in discus. Zach enjoys woodworking, solving Rubik cubes, and competing in esport tournaments. Samuel Earl. Samuel is from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. He attended Cedar Rapids Kennedy High School, achieving a 3.93 GPA. He has served leadership roles in his Boy Scout troop, was captain of junior varsity soccer, and served as a counselor at his school's leadership retreat. Sam is also an Eagle Scout, completing an 126 hours service project. He is a member of the National Honor Society and Venture Crew. He was a goalkeeper on his school's varsity soccer team and is now a member of the UW-Platteville soccer team. In his free time, he enjoys graphic design, focusing on sport-themed projects. William Folkalt. William comes to us from Neenah, Wisconsin. He attended Neenah High, achieving a 3.83 GPA. He has been part of the Boys and Girls Brigade since the 6th grade, which focuses on building leaders. He is a member of the National Honor Society and also played in the school's jazz band. William was a member of the cross-country team and also participated in track and field. He is also a member of his school's fishing team. He loves playing and watching sports and has more recently taken up disc golf. Timothy Hyam. Timothy is from Peterson, Minnesota. He attended Rushford Peterson High, achieving a 3.997 GPA. He has served as a captain on both his football and baseball teams. He also played basketball and was on the trap shooting team. Timothy has also competed on the Knowledge Bowl team. He also served as the treasurer for his FFA chapter. Timothy has served the youth of his community by being a flag football coach. He is a member of the National Honor Society and also played sax in the band. In his free time, he also enjoys deer hunting and watching movies with his family and friends. Alex Kopel. Alex is from Davenport, Iowa. He attended Assumption High, earning a 3.91 GPA. He is a member of the National Honor Society, and his team finished third in the state science fair in chemistry. Alex was a captain of his school varsity soccer team and was a basketball coach at Trinity Lutheran. He also has played in several other soccer leagues in his area, and he is currently playing for the UW-Platteville. He was a tutor for Spanish and math at his school. He also worked as a volunteer for the Quad City Senior Olympics. Alex enjoys collector card trading, playing Fortnite, playing pickleball, playing basketball, and coaching in his free time. Ryan Meyer. Ryan comes from Winona, Minnesota. He attended Winona Senior High School, earning a perfect 4.0 GPA. Ryan was a link leader assisting in freshman orientation and transition. He was a captain of his school's Nordic ski and cross-country teams. He also participated in track and field. He was a small group leader in his church and also helped fellow students as a tutor. Ryan is a member of the National Honor Society and his school's Model Legislator Club. He received both the Coach Rugberg and Most Improved Runner Award. In his free time, he enjoys spending time with family, fishing, and mountain biking. Joe Olson. Joe is from Gilman, Wisconsin. He attended Gilman High, achieving a 3.84 GPA. He was very active in student government and served as class president. He received letters in both football and basketball. He also was named second team all-conference on the offensive line in football and defensive player of the year in basketball. He volunteered at Red Cross blood drives and was a volunteer 6th grade basketball coach. He is a member of the National Honor Society. In his free time, he enjoys deer hunting, computer building, weightlifting, and restoring a 1978 Cadillac Eldorado. Jacob Smitsdorf. Jacob is from Greendale, Wisconsin. He attended Greendale High, achieving a 3.75 GPA. He was 2-year captain of the varsity soccer team, and he is currently playing on the team at UW-Platteville. He also served as co-president of the Health Occupational Students of America Club at his school. Jacob participated in many community service activities through his church in St. Vincent de Paul. He is a member of the National Honor Society. He also was involved in student council and math club. In his free time, he enjoys spending time with family and friends, playing soccer, being active in clubs, and working on his car. Caleb Thornton. Caleb is from Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. He attended McDonald Central Catholic High, where he earned a 3.9 GPA. He was a treasurer in student council, president of the Spanish club, and served as a student ambassador. He was a captain on cross country and also played basketball, baseball, and track. Caleb amassed 160 hours of community service in high school, from involvement with his church, to ringing bells for the Salvation Army, to playing taps at military funerals. He is a member of the National Honor Society, Badger Boys, Rotary Club, and the Math Team. In his free time, he enjoys playing golf, hanging out with friends and family, and playing video games. Finally, Samuel Bem. Samuel is from Beloit, Wisconsin. He is a business administration major here at UWP with a 3.915 GPA. He is a player on UWP's baseball team. In high school, he played basketball, baseball, track, and cross country. He is also on the board for the Platteville Sunflower Oil Company startup. He has been involved with community service through the baseball team and his church, including working at a soup kitchen. He is a member of Student Senate and serves on the Marketing and Engagement and Environmental Stability Committees. In his free time, he enjoys traveling, running, reading, learning, and pickup basketball games.
Let's please give our finalists one more round of applause. Before we announce tonight's scholarship winners, we would like to share with you a very special keynote address. He received a PhD in higher education and student affairs at Indiana University, Bloomington. He is the CEO of his own higher education consulting firm. He is the former director of Greek life at Florida State University. Within SIGEP, he has served as a Balanced Man steward, chapter counselor, and AVC president at FIU. Nationally, he has served as a regional director, a district governor, served on the National Strategic Planning Committee, and has been elected to the National Board of Directors several times. He has also served as Grand Secretary for the National Fraternity. Please help me in welcoming our current Grand Chapter President, Brother Tom Jelke.
Hello, everybody. As you heard, my name is Tom Jelke. I'm the Grand President of Sigma Phi Epsilon National Fraternity. It's a pleasure for me to be talking to you, even though I'm not in Platteville live. It's still an honor and a pleasure to be one of the speakers at the Balanced Man Scholarship for one of our best SIGEP chapters, and that's the chapter at Wisconsin-Platteville. Congratulations to all of the finalists. Clearly, if our members found something in you that got you to the finalist table, you must be outstanding gentlemen, and congratulations to the parents that are also watching and listening. You should be very proud of your sons. They clearly have accomplished a lot, and hopefully will stay on that path and accomplish a lot in college as well. SIGEP is not just a fraternity. It's a way of life. It's a way of thinking about what each day is going to be like. And there's certain things about SIGEPs that you try to live your life by. The first thing you all probably have heard of already, and that's the concept of being a balanced man. And the way we define balance is sound mind and sound body. And it's much more than just having good grades and working out. Okay, having a sound mind is about always striving to learn about things, to understand that you don't know everything, to open your mind up to culture, to always push yourself when it comes to academics, when it comes to knowledge, and always presenting yourself in an eloquent way, in a way that would make academics, parents, scholars proud. Sound body, as I said, is more than just working out, more than just staying fit, even though that's all part of it too. It's about knowing how to take care of your body, because your body is the vessel to your mind and your soul. And so you have to have a sound body in order to keep that sound mind sharp. It's about understanding things like pandemics and how you live your life during the pandemic and helps prevent spread the pandemics. It's about mental health and mental capacity and being able to identify stress and anxiety and working through those things and identifying that in your friends and helping them through those things. All of those things encompass balance for us, the sound mind, the sound body, and it's why we have such a big focus on the balanced man and being a balanced leader. We're also about, these are some of the things you may not know at this point, but we are very focused on our cardinal principles, our core values, which are virtue, diligence, and brotherly love. And let me explain what those things mean, because they could mean different things to different people. To SIGEP, virtue is simply doing the right thing all the time, even when people aren't looking. Making sure that you're living a life that's virtuous, that you can be proud of. Diligence is working hard at everything you do all the time, even when your best, your hardest may not always be the same. Sometimes you might be sick, sometimes you might be tired, but you still put in your best effort all the time, every time. And that goes through academics, that goes with how you handle relationships with your family, that goes through work, internships, jobs. Diligence is a big part of our lives. And then brotherly love sometimes gets misinterpreted from the outside. It's not only loving the people that are your brothers in the fraternity, but it's treating everyone like if they were your brother or sister, like if they were part of your family, treating them with respect, treating them with honor, and at the same time, sometimes having to have that different conversations tough love type of things, holding each other accountable, pushing people to get the best out of them, and expecting them to do the same to you to get the best out of you. That's brotherly love in a nutshell for us. Another big part of SIGEP is not being afraid to be different. SIGEP was the first national NIC fraternity to take down the barrier for race, for religion. We were one of the first to have remove any kind of sexual orientation barrier. We were one of the first to remove pledging from our organization, and I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. And we are fully substance-free in our houses, so all of our housing facilities have no alcohol, no drugs, no tobacco. Part of that aligns really well, obviously, with the sound mind, sound body concept. But let me get into the Balanced Man program a little bit, because I think that is our linchpin and one of the things that makes us extremely different from all other organizations. The Balanced Man program basically is our version of member development, and it works on a couple of different philosophies. Number one is the second you join the organization, you are a full member, full rights and responsibilities. You can be president a month after you join the organization. You're voting, you're participating in everything. In fact, you're expected to participate. And that makes us different. There is no pledge period. We rather look at it as a series of different phases as you go through, as you get older through the organization. We realize that what a freshman in college may want and need out of an organization and out of their time in college is different than what a junior and senior needs. So those things change over time in the organization. In the Balanced Man program, another part of that is continuous development. So we're providing programming and development opportunities at all stages of your life in SIGEP, and even some after you graduate. And the third big piece of it is mentorship. So you get an undergraduate mentor, used to be called the Big Brother. I think we still call it Big Brother. And then you can have multiple undergraduate mentors, and you're supposed to have an alumni and a community mentor as you get older. Someone to get you ready for the next step of your life. Those are three of the big tenets of the Balanced Man program. And obviously the guys in the chapter understand that. If you have any questions about that concept, you should ask them or the alumni that are available. SIGEP's mission is building balanced leaders for the world's communities, and we feel like it's a very important mission, especially at this time. We define leadership and being a leader not necessarily as just the CEO type person or the person who's the president. We believe that there's leadership potential in everybody, and everyone has the ability to lead and should lead. There are times, and there's different styles of leadership. There's positional leadership. There's leading from the front. There's leading in the middle. There's leading from the rear. There's all sorts of different ways that we think it's important to learn how to lead, because you're going to be in different situations. But it is important to have those skills, especially in the world today. And if you tie in the concept of leadership with our core values, right, our cardinal principles, we want people to lead virtuously. We want people to lead with diligence. And we want people to lead with love, being respectful, empathetic, and caring, and understanding that with leadership comes responsibility. And the other part of that concept is the world's communities, right? And we don't define the world's communities saying, okay, well, if you join SIGEP, we expect you to travel around the world and lead from, all over the place. If you do that, that is fantastic. But we recognize that the world's communities are, in Platteville, in other parts of Wisconsin, in other parts of the United States, as well as around the world. We want to prepare people to be able to lead, whether it's in their own backyard or around the globe, and we want them to be able to lead in different situations. Be a leader in your family, be a leader in your community, be a leader in your workplace, in your academics in school, and be a leader civically and through service in all sorts of different ways. All of those things matter when we're thinking about building balanced leaders for the world's communities. Now, in order to achieve our mission, we have to focus on people, experiences, and environment. And so we start with people, right? SIGEP ultimately is about people, right? And the way that we focus on people is we try to find the best people to join our organization. And when I say best, I mean people that are aligned with our mission, people that are aligned with our core principles, virtue, diligence, and brotherly love, and people who live by the concept of being a balanced man, a sound mind and a sound body. That's who we're looking for. We're looking for volunteers and mentors to work with our students that have all of those principles in mind as well, because it's important for them to be connected on that philosophical level if they're going to be the people that are working with our undergraduates. And a third piece of our concept of people is a diversity and inclusion piece, right? If we're going to build balanced leaders for the world's communities, we want to make sure that our undergraduates and our volunteers have connections to, or are working with, or are a part of, a diverse and inclusive organization, because that's really what the world's communities look like, right? And we're not doing any justice if we're not providing them with that kind of connection with people and a connection with experiences that I'll get into now. So you get the best people, ideally, right? And you want to put them through the best educational and developmental experiences that are out there. We talked a little bit about the Balanced Man program. That is one chunk of what we provide as an organization for our members. The second thing that we talk about is the leadership continuum, leadership development. We are providing continuous leadership development opportunities for our members. We have programs called the Ruck Leadership Institute, which is an intense, higher level leadership development program that takes place in Richmond. We've broken that down and are now providing online modules to more members, kind of like a Ruck 101, to get people prepared for Ruck if they decide to do that. We have Carlson Leadership Academies that take place once a year. We have thanks to COVID, or because of COVID, we now have online officer training that takes place throughout the year. Like I said, our Carlson Leadership Academies, those take place once a year in person, and they are officer training and getting people to understand how being an officer in the organization works. And finally, we have a career development path as well, and that's broken into a couple of different things. One is a life after college session that we are putting on around the country, where we bring in people who are looking for internships and looking for jobs and giving them training, as well as giving them mock interviews with actual alumni that own companies that may be in their field. All right. And in the future, one of the things that we're trying to do is have a complete network. Most campuses have this thing called Handshake, which allows them to connect with employers and internship providers from that graduated from their campus. We're trying to create a SIGEP Handshake, which would put all 250,000 of our alumni in touch, or the ability to be in touch with any students who across the country who's looking for an internship or a job coming out of college or grad school. So that's the experiences side of it. And then ultimately, you take people, you give them the best experiences, and you surround them with the best environment. And we believe that the substance-free facilities that we have provides people with the best environment conducive to education, to learning, to development, bar none. We believe that we have a strong focus on mental health. About 4 years ago, we started noticing that the number of cases of young men in particular with mental health concerns in college was spiking. And we put a lot of time and effort into working with psychologists and psychiatrists and folks and counselors to get a better grasp of how to identify, not us because we're not experts, but how to help our undergrads go and find the resources on campus or nearby, and provide them with some concepts of how to identify people that may be struggling, people that need some help, and counseling them into going and getting that help. We also have what we call the SIGEP Learning Community Focus, which turns our houses into homes and much more than homes, into learning communities where the focus is on academics and developments, and partnering with the institution, having professors come to our facilities or a classroom that we have rented out from the university to come talk to us and other parts of the university community about either academic studies or hot topics, current events, all of those things. That's all part of the SIGEP's regular annual process. This is our modus operandi. It's what we try to do all the time in our organizations. Talking about SIGEP nationally is important to me, but I think what's really going to be important to you all is to understand SIGEP at Platteville, because they really are an extraordinary group of balanced leaders. And I want you to understand some of the things that they've done that fit into what we've talked about. So for starters, SIGEP's COVID-19 policies were used by the university as the benchmark for all student organizations on that campus. It was the student leaders that created the policies and some of the protocols that are now being emulated amongst all the other student organizations. SIGEP is a leader on campus at Platteville. The Student Senate president at Platteville has been a SIGEP 15 out of the last 20 years. They have presidents of dozens of other organizations as well. I think they have 24 executive board officers in organizations around campus. Sound Mind is part of their life. They just had a 3.512 spring semester GPA. They've won the Outstanding Greek Organization Award 11 out of the past 22 years, so every other year. They have 6 Ruck Scholars. I talked about the Ruck Leadership Institute. They've had 6 Ruck Scholars in the past 3 years. And they've won 11 awards at our Carlson Leadership Academy since 2005. They are an excellent chapter. They give away this scholarship because they want to honor people that live like they do. Listen, you don't have to join the organization in order to win the scholarship, and that's been the case. People have won the scholarships, prizes before and not joined. But I would urge you to take a look at a group of men that have similar values that as you, or for the parents, I would urge you to talk to other parents or talk to alumni about this organization. We're living in a time that's unprecedented, where we've been isolated for a long time. And what we have found is people going to colleges, the need to connect with others is unprecedented because we're social beings, right? And I look at it as SIGEP sees social differently than a lot of other places. We don't see it necessarily as party. Okay, SIGEP is a different entity, especially at Platteville. We see it as connectivity, being around other people who believe in the same things that we do. So I would encourage you to, if you haven't already done so, talk to the members and the alumni and perhaps other parents about SIGEP. And I'll leave you with this statistic. 90% of time in college is spent outside of the classroom. And the question I would have for you, if you're even considering joining the organization, is what do you want to be doing in that 90%? Because if you join this organization at some point, whether it's now or down the road, you will find that this is an organization that will take that 90% and maximize it for you, to help you become a better person, to help you become a balanced leader for the world's communities. I do appreciate you giving me the time to be with you. I encourage you to contact me if you would like. My email is grand.president@sigep.net, and I'll make sure that we get that to you in some way. And you are more than welcome to reach out to me. I know that there are local folks that are on campus or that are able to answer your questions that are probably a lot easier to get to, but I am certainly available to you. To all the candidates for the scholarship, all the finalists, one more big hearty congratulations. You deserve that congratulations. To the parents, I can only imagine how proud you are, and I wish you luck. And to the brothers and alumni of Wisconsin-Platteville, you have this promise from me. I am going to visit your chapter, whether it's next semester or even after my presidency is over in August. I am going to come visit you because I am interested in being there and shaking your hands in person. So thank you, everybody, and have a great rest of the day.
Thank you again to our Grand Chapter President, Brother Tom Jelke, for sharing that message tonight. The Scholarship for Excellence in Leadership will be presented tonight by a SIGEP brother who is one of the top leaders on campus today. He has spent 3 years on Student Senate, 2 of which as the Director of Finance. He has 3 years on SUFAC, 2 as the Student Senate Liaison, and 1 as Vice President. He has served as the Vice Chairman of President's Council. He has served in executive roles in 3 other organizations. Within SIGEP, he has attended the Carlson Leadership Academy 3 times and is a Ruck Scholar. He has served 2 years on the Standards Board as the VP of Finance and as the chaplain. He is also our current undergraduate chapter president. Please join me in welcoming Matthew Nye.
Leadership is the first of SIGEP's 4 pillars of being a balanced man. So what makes a great leader? Leadership is not a position or title. It is an action. Leaders are visionaries. Leaders inspire others to become their best selves and fulfill the potential within. Leadership is taking a stand for what is right, not what is necessarily easy. Leadership is building and maintaining an environment that breeds trust and enables others to fulfill their own definition of success. The recipient of Excellence in Leadership Award has exhibited a passion for leading others that has impressed our finalist committee. He was a treasurer for his school's FFA chapter. He was a captain of both his school's baseball and football teams. He has coached youth flag football and majoring in mechanical engineering. The recipient of the $250 scholarship for excellence in leadership is Timothy Highhill.
The Scholarship for Excellence in Scholarship will be presented tonight by the SIGEP brother who is a top academic performer. He is studying software engineering with a minor in math. He currently has a perfect 4.0 GPA and a 3.98 overall GPA. He has been on the chancellor's list every term of his collegiate career, and he is currently working on developing a computer science curriculum for his hometown school. Please join me in welcoming Ian Seidler.
Scholarship is the next pillar of SIGEP's 4 pillars of being a balanced man. Scholarship goes beyond just the classroom. It is the never-ending quest for knowledge. It is learning empathy and understanding differences in viewpoints. It is seeking to understand and immerse oneself in other cultures. It is exercising creativity. It is unleashing the power of the mind. As the American romantic poet James Russell is quoted saying, "True scholarship consists in knowing not that things exist, but what they mean. It is not memory, but judgment." The recipient of Excellence in Scholarship Award has exhibited his passion for learning that impressed our finalist committee. This individual experienced a 4.0 GPA. He received the Rock Valley Conference Academic Excellency Award, the Jefferson High School Academic Award, and high honors all 4 years of high school. He also received the President's Award for Educational Excellence. Majoring in engineering. The recipient of the $250 Scholarship Excellence goes to Zach Donnelly.
The Scholarship for Excellence in Athletics will be presented tonight by the SIGEP brother who has exhibited a commitment to not only athletics, but also healthy living. He was a 3-sport athlete in high school, lettering 7 times between football, basketball, and baseball. He received an all-conference honorable mention in baseball. In college, he has participated in nearly every intramural sport, including softball, volleyball, basketball, soccer, and football. He also is very diligent about working out, and you can often see him in the university weight room at 6 a.m. every morning, when we are not in pandemic times. Please join me in welcoming Chad Miramonte.
Athletics is the next of SIGEP's 4 pillars of being a balanced man. The ancient Greek philosophers were some of the first to investigate the relationship between the body and the mind. As the body is the vessel of the mind, the Greeks believed in the body healthy, spirit healthy mentality. SIGEP has adopted this philosophy in our belief of a sound mind and sound body. The recipient of the Excellence in Athletics Award has exhibited this passion for healthy living to the finalist committee. This individual was a starter for varsity soccer all 4 years of high school. He was a captain for 2 of those years. He was the goal and assist leader on his team. He has also been a member of the FC Wisconsin Nationals soccer club team throughout high school and is currently playing on the UW-Platteville soccer team. Majoring in molecular genetics, the recipient of the $250 scholarship for athletics is Jacob Smitsdorf.
The Scholarship for Excellence in Gentlemen will be presented tonight by a SIGEP brother who has exhibited a commitment to service to his community. He has spent many hours helping out at Ruby's Pantry here in Platteville. He has participated in Pioneers Pay It Forward. Last year, he helped make tie-dye blankets with his Living Learning community, which were donated. He has assisted in setup and takedown for a dysautonomia awareness race. He has been involved with several service projects through his church. Please join me in welcoming Jason Rose.
Gentleman is the final of SIGEP's 4 pillars of being a balanced man. Being a gentleman is beyond just having good manners. It is beyond just showing respect to peers. It is a commitment to serving one's community and helping others in need. It is taking lessons learned from the older generations and passing them on to the next. The Irish playwright George Bernard Shaw said, "A gentleman is one who puts more into the world than he takes out." The recipient of the Excellence in Gentlemen Award has exhibited his passion for serving his community. He has been a part of the Sheboygan Fire Department for over 3 years. He has earned a fire certificate as well as being an ice rescue technician. In 2019, when a tornado hit northern Wisconsin, he and his dad traveled up the north to help families in need. Majoring in mechanical engineering, the recipient of the $250 scholarship for Excellence in Gentlemen is James Annalyn.
Let's please give one more round of applause to our winners who have exemplified SIGEP's 4 pillars of leader, scholar, athlete, and gentleman. Achieving overall balance in one's life is different for everybody. There is no one universal formula. It carries with it many components, including physical, emotional, and spiritual. It requires learning when to take on and when to let go. SIGEP strives to help its members find and maintain this balance in their everyday lives. Our Building Balanced Men mission that is enacted through our Balanced Man program has served as the foundation for tens of thousands of men to grow individually into finding balance in their lives. Tonight, we recognize men who share in this vision and to whom have proven to show a commitment to finding and maintaining balance in their lives. The first of our top 3 scholarships will be the Alan N. Scholzer Memorial Continuing Student Balanced Man. We lost Alan in 2012, but his memory still burns bright with the people who knew him, and tonight we are also joined by his parents, Cheryl and Harry. To present the award for the Alan N. Scholzer Memorial Overall Balanced Man by a continuing student, please help me in welcoming SIGEP Wisconsin Theta alumni and one of Alan's closest friends, Dave Hightower.
Good evening, everyone. Brother Scholzer joined our chapter in 2005. Alan participated in all things SIGEP. He served on several chapter committees, was active in intramurals, and supported his brothers whenever called upon. He also served on SUFAC, one of the student governance groups at UW-Platteville. He graduated in 2010 with a degree in mechanical engineering, and soon after started a career as a test engineer at John Deere. After graduation, Alan continued his education by pursuing a master's degree. He was also an active volunteer working with students at the Beaver Dam High School on the robotics competition team. Alan and I met each other when we moved into Morrow Hall our freshman year in college. We quickly became friends, joined SIGEP together, and that friendship continued well beyond college. Alan exemplified the values of our fraternity: virtue, diligence, and brotherly love. The winner for the overall Continuing Student Balanced Man has served as a leader by serving on the Student Senate here at UW-Platteville, serving on the Marketing and Engagement and Environmental Sustainability Committees. As a scholar, he has earned a spot on the Chancellor's List, been on the Dean's List, and named to the WIAC Scholastic Honor Roll for his 3.9 cumulative GPA. As an athlete, he is a current player on the UW-Platteville baseball team. As a gentleman, he seeks to be a positive influence on his teammates. He has participated in several soup kitchen events with his church to serve underprivileged families. He has also greeted elementary school kids with the rest of his baseball team to help brighten their day for a month. He is majoring in business administration with an emphasis in finance and a minor in entrepreneurship. Please help me in recognizing the winner of the $750 Alan N. Scholzer Memorial Overall Balanced Man by a Continuing Student Scholarship, Samuel Bain.
The second of our top awards tonight is the Robert L. McCune Memorial New Student Balanced Man Runner-Up. To present the award for the Robert L. McCune Overall Balanced Man Runner-Up by a new student, please help me in welcoming SIGEP Wisconsin Theta alumni and Volunteer Corporation trustee member, Michael Brunner.
Thank you for having me tonight to present this scholarship. Bob McCune joined SIGEP in 1950 at Bradley University. From 1977 to 1989, he served as the chapter counselor at the chapter at Loras College in Dubuque when they went on a streak of 7 consecutive Buchanan Cups, SIGEP's highest award for excellence in chapter operations. Brother McCune was also awarded the Order of the Golden Heart, SIGEP's honor for a lifetime commitment of service to our fraternity. Bob McCune was also one of the first advisors of the Wisconsin Theta Alumni and Volunteer Corporation. From his introduction to Wisconsin Theta until his passing in 2008, undergraduate members would regularly take trips to his house in Dubuque, where they were entertained in endless stories and advice. Bob McCune was a special man. I cherish every moment I've had with him. I remember one time a few of us went down to Dubuque to visit, and the old saying of a man would give his clothes off his back were never truer than for Bob McCune when he literally took us to his closet and gave us some of his old suits to wear. The runner-up for overall New Student Balanced Man has served as a leader through holding a multitude of leadership positions in his scout troop, is an Eagle Scout, and was a co-captain of his cross-country team. As a scholar, he earned a perfect 4.0 GPA, receiving academic certificates, medals, letters, and academic all-state recognition for the cross-country team. As an athlete, he participated in cross-country, tennis, and winter archery league. As a gentleman, he organized the building of a new playground for his church's preschool as part of his Eagle Scout project, participated in Operation Christmas Child, and in the LCMS Youth Gathering Service, which performed maintenance at Jonathan House in Minneapolis, who serves asylum seekers and refugees. Majoring in mechanical engineering, please help me in recognizing the winner of the $500 scholarship for the Robert L. McCune Memorial Overall Balanced Man runner-up by a new student, Ethan Chila. Congratulations.
Finally, tonight, to present the award for the Eric J. Kuehler Memorial Overall Balanced Man by a new student, please help me in welcoming the current president of the Alumni and Volunteer Corporation and one of the founding fathers of SIGEP Wisconsin Theta, Brother Jeremy Baker.
Thank you, Jake, and thank you to everyone for participating in tonight's program. Tonight, I am presenting the Eric J. Kelleher Memorial Overall Balanced Man Scholarship for a new student. The award was named after my fellow fraternity brother and one of the founders of this organization. Eric was proud to be a SIGEP and a big part of the success that this organization had at Platteville. Eric had a zest for life. He impacted a lot of our lives and was there when you needed help or just somebody to talk to. He graduated Platteville with a degree in civil engineering. He married his college sweetheart, and they had 3 beautiful children. Eric was an avid fisherman and a hunter. Eric embodied what it meant to be a balanced leader, scholar, athlete, and gentleman. Eric lives in all of us and reminds us every day to live our lives to our fullest, treat our fellow man with respect and dignity. I now have the distinct honor to announce the overall Balanced Man Scholarship for a new student winner that was chosen by our finalist committee. As a leader, he was captain of the Nordic ski and cross-country teams. He was also a link leader, helping freshmen transition to high school. As a scholar, he earned a perfect 4.0 GPA, achieving AA honors roll all 4 years. As an athlete, he participated in cross-country, track and field, and Nordic ski teams. As a gentleman, he served as a small group church leader, as a tutor to his fellow students, and shoveled snow for members in his community who needed assistance. The finals committee was impressed with his preparedness and concise yet authentic answers to the question posed in the finalist interview. From Monona, Minnesota, majoring in mechanical engineering, please help me in recognizing the winner of the $1,000 scholarship for the Eric J. Kelleher Memorial Overall Balanced Man Scholarship for a new student, Ryan Meyer.
Thank you, Brother Baker. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this evening's virtual ceremony. We would like to once again thank all of you for attending, and we hope that you enjoyed tonight's Balanced Man Scholarship Awards. Lastly, to all the finalists, we hope you understand how truly proud your schools, communities, and especially your parents are of you all. We were sincerely impressed by the quality of the applicants this year. You should be proud of your outstanding accomplishments, but also remember that you have a great journey ahead of you in college. I strongly encourage you to continue striving for excellence in your everyday lives and to take advantage of opportunities to surround yourself with others who would do the same. To the finalists who did not receive a scholarship, you did not walk away completely empty-handed, as we do have a small gift for you. To the winners, we will be in contact soon to make arrangements to give you your award and handle the scholarship arrangements to be credited for the spring semester. With that, I again thank everyone who made tonight possible and I wish you a good night.
Thank you.